April 10th, 2026, heading for breakfast at Dunkin Donuts with Spooky. Yeah, could I have a medium coffee? I just want to see what you have first. I don't see where the coffee is. What flavors do you have? You have banana. Butter pecan. No butter pecan. I'm gonna have the vanilla, the French vanilla. Yes, please. Hot coffee, medium. Yes. Extra light with 3 sugars and a donut. I don't know which one I want. Let's see. Jelly donut. I should have a sandwich too. I should have a sandwich.
We can do it like for the 6 meal deal, like a hash brown and a sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese, or egg and cheese, any dessert that you want.
And how much is that?
$6.44. $6, but like 44 cents.
Okay. I'll have the sourdough breakfast one. Is that one okay?
No, it has to be like just only bacon, egg, and cheese, or just egg and cheese. You can choose like a sourdough bread with that.
Yeah. Okay. I have a gift certificate.
Actually, I don't think it's gonna work with a sourdough.
No?
So it has to be like a bagel or a croissant or English muffin.
A bagel. A bagel or a.
Or English muffin. You can choose like a plain, everything, multigrain, sesame, cinnamon, or a croissant or English muffin.
I'll take the croissant.
Not worth it. $8.47.
I don't even know how much is on that.
You still have 11.53. Okay.
How much do I have?
You still have 11.53.
Oh wow. Christmas present.
Oh, that's good.
I looked at. I don't know how much is in there.
Do you need hot coffee? Do you need it hot? Marty?
Please, okay. Thank you.
Can you send some down there?
Okay. Gracias. Home Depot. Don't say that. Make me feel bad. Dunkin Zero Sugar Energy. Should have had that. Okay. No, no, no. Well, I videotaped over here, but I had the camera facing me, so I have to do it over again. Let's go ahead to Aces. My daughter used to work here. I think I told that spooky story a few times. I used to bring my Celica here. Go through the car wash. Right there. It's a swamp behind that. And over here is the Goodwill store. They never have nothing good in there. Never. I go Halloween time. Like I don't have enough Halloween decoration. But you never know. I like to get that animatronic witch. They used to sell in the 80s. But it's kind of creepy bringing other people's stuff in your house. So I'm going to show you the swamp where the car wash is. There it is. Good thing Aces is right there because my chair's already lost another line because they gave me the battery in the winter time and I'm not going to use the chair. You have to use the battery or it starts getting kind of messed up. Angelo's is right next to it. The best pizza in the town. Best pizza that I remember was Peter Gourmet's on Park Street in Hartford. And this is next to it. I never had to ask them to put extra sauce on. I don't know why their pizza places are so cheesy with their sauce. I don't want bread and cheese. I want sauce on my pizza. Manchester has a pizza house that makes heart-shaped pizza. I tried that one time. I said extra sauce and it was friggin' soup. but it was good. It was a very good pizza. Crust has to be a certain way, like breadsticks. I'm hoping that Aces is open. Cross sign is on. He almost got killed right there in that spot right there. They used to have skeletons crawling up this building. They don't do it anymore for Halloween. And usually have music playing. What's going on? They might not be open yet. Let's see. Is that a nice door handle? Yeah, let's go back. You can see that. CVS. They got the prettiest chimes. Those are, even though they're hollow. See, mine at the house are not. But you can hear how beautiful. I don't know if they'll let me in there with the camera, but we'll be back. Okay. You know how pretty that sounds? They're like $40. I asked. I know, now hiring. Such a pretty building. They always have that sign. Wait. was really cold this morning. Hi, how are you? Good. Come on. Says I have $11 and change left on my gift certificate. Like these weather vanes. This is the street that had those Halloween decorations that I droned. Those oh man, they're awesome. There's two houses, one by the river and one down there. Across the street is a mansion that has an apple orchard. Little apples. My grandfather planted apples going up the driveway in their house. So nice. So I was in Ace and the guy helped me get the foam for the window for the air conditioning. So. But people do give you looks when you got a camera. They do. I remember a few places. Somebody, you know, you could feel the energy. They want to say something. But I have not been approached because I'm not really there taping people. I'm just videotaping an adventure. So I had some of that croissant. It was a special croissant with hash browns. And I had a jelly donut, but it was sugar, not powder. I like powdered sugar. And somebody left a half a door. Like, really? And a vanilla something, vanilla bean coffee, French vanilla. I haven't lately gone on Halloween rides like I usually do. It's so cold. Like, I'm okay right now, but when I first came out here, I was freezing. It was like being in the freezer. It's supposed to be like 70s today, but they're usually wrong. It's either maybe more or less. It's never what they say. My daughter worked there. I used to stay with her sometimes because she'd be there 10, 11 at night by herself. Yeah, truckers coming through here. And there was a spooky story one time. And she heard voices. And I was doing the dishes and I didn't even hear the phone ring. I just went over, picked up the phone. It was very spiritual. Like, I picked it up and she was on the phone saying, "Ma, I hear voices over here." I said, "I'll be right there." I dropped everything, jumped in the Celica, and went over there. Because you could hear speakers in the drive-thru where you get your car washed. So I Dunkin Donuts in my and I stayed with her. You know, of course, I got the Celica, and she's a badass, and so she got a picture of her to show what she looks like. And I was you know, wrenching the engine, you know, like going with the engines out, ready to run anybody over. Did that already. And I stayed there while she closed it all up. She had to go out there. And of course, there's a swamp behind that. So, I mean, there's bad people everywhere, you know, so. You just want to be safe. Now, when I first came over here, I videotaped this, but the camera was facing me and not the scenes. So that was kind of upsetting. So there used to be a restaurant. I don't think it was ever, I've been living out here for 41 years, so it was open then. So I'm ready to move in. And this here, man, reminds me of the old times. You see the clothes. My dad used to get his clothes done in the laundromat. But my daughter used to work at the abandoned one over here. My other daughter. Cleaner. Better cleaners at the time. You can still see the logo on the side of the building. That's the old logo. And that's the one that had taken over. They have it's just nice to find somebody who knows how to sew clothes. You have some dresses, house dresses done in your own fabric, but Joann's closed down, so I brought the drone with me, but my chairs already lost 2 lines already. So I think they're already starting to clean out the store, because it looks different from last time, even though it has, I mean, I don't know, let's go closer, let's see. This place makes good breakfasts too, but inside the store is very dirty. Like they make a farmhouse sandwich. They got pumpkin bagels and pumpernickel bagels. Yeah, they're doing something over here. What is going on here? What's all this stuff? I see you. I see you. I see you, Spooky. I like that sticker right there. You see the sticker? That's Hartford. That dinosaur statue sculpture. It's nice not to wear the hoodie. The hoodie's so big it makes me look humongous, so it's nice to have my jean jacket. I got the Native American headdress on the back of it. It's a big patch. I'll show it later. So Oxford Cleaners. My daughter Melissa worked here. Melissa. So they're gonna do something here. But this place here makes nice breakfast sandwiches. Very expensive. But you could buy bagels there. But it's very expensive. I can't empathize on that enough. Bookers. Bagels. See, that's the name of the cleaners. This town changed so much, but the good news is that's going to tear down that beautiful building up Main Street, that historic, I don't know what's up. They tear everything down. They just tear everything down. And they're not, so I'm happy. So they're trying to keep these condos from being built here. I should have asked that lady to call me to let me know, but I couldn't make it to the meeting because it's nighttime and it's very far in a wheelchair. So I used to go through here a lot to get my farmhouse breakfast sandwich. They got a new one there, East Coast. I can't see that from here. Passimo or something like that. I don't know. They had another one too. It was nice. Sandwich. But you can make them at home. And they're cheaper. It's just crazy. I went to Dunkin Donuts to have a breakfast because my daughter bought me a gift certificate. God bless me. So this place was abandoned. I did some droning there. Used to be a dentist's office back in the 80s, 90s. And they're renovating it. Some kind of studio's coming. And this used to be dead space. And they built this People's Bank. Not the original People's Bank. Got Dairy Queens right over there. It used to be KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Then it was Boston Market, and now it's DQ. Again, I forgot my mics. But I'll show you my patch when I get home. My Native American headdress. It reminds me of the native that saved my life when I was a little girl. One of my first spirits that I had an experience with. And he saved me. I didn't have to go back to that evil church anymore. By the railroad tracks. By Shorty's. Chatter Oak Terrace. See. The funny thing is they don't have a ramp for handicap. It's very weird. It's old. And that's my tour for the day. When I get home, I'll show you my jean jacket patch. It takes up the whole back of my jacket. I haven't worn this jacket since I went to Buckland Hills Mall back in I don't know, 2019 with Julio. I videotaped the mall till the security guard told me to stop. You can't videotape in the mall? I have all the footage. He got me when I was done. So get those sunglasses. They got the cameras on them. That's what I'll do. Or body cam. I have a body cam. So I'll finish the rest of my breakfast when I get home. Oh my God, he's got that. Why does this happen when I come over here? How am I supposed to get over that? This lady always has butterflies in her yard. Her flowers are not up yet. There was a butterfly that kept flying over my head, and I had the chills. And I know that I was already getting that, so I already knew there was a spirit with me. Somebody mentioned on YouTube that they don't believe in psychics. Or was it fortune tellers? Psychics? And this person was a fake ghost hunter and got busted doing it, and he apologized for it. And then you want to say something like, you don't believe in psychics? Sir. That's very triggering. How am I going to get through that? Am I going to get through that? Let me see if I can go around. She has a beautiful house, butterflies in her yard. They're already starting to come up, the flowers. She's very nice. I talk to her sometimes when she's home, or she's out puttering around in her garden. Yeah. This sidewalk is new. It's been here for a couple of years now. Like, I used to go up the street, my wheelchair, and the other part I was going down, and there was a car behind me, a SUV, and I didn't know. Just like when I went to Home Depot, a car was behind me, and I did SUV, and I didn't know. So this house is nice. This guy used to fix people's lawnmowers and stuff, but I don't see that anymore. But I like his windmills. What house was now? Oh, the white one up there. When I was coming down here, I have a video of must have been 1 million birds, all kinds, on this house. Now, when my brother died, he sent me birds all the time. Everywhere there's a flock of birds. And this house was covered. And then the weirdest thing was when I passed the house a little bit and I turned around to videotape, the birds were all gone. And it's on video. I have it. I'm sure it's on my YouTube channel. My third YouTube channel. I had a YouTube channel 2010. 2010, it's still there. I just don't know the password to get on it. And that was through the computer. And then I have the one that I lost. Then I have one, Spooky Old Place, I think it's named. And then this one here, I'm Spooky. I added 2024 because that's when Autumn passed away. I made that one in 2022. This beautiful house. This is the house that had all the birds on it and stuff. And I thought maybe the person died, you know. You see how they add on to the house, these houses, these historic houses? This is a very, very country looking house. Very beautiful, but their curb appeal needs work. And so when I got up to that, where that light pole is right there, I'm going to turn around so you can see the house. All these birds, you know, and when I turned around, like right here, I'm gonna do exactly what I did. So I'm you know, you hear all them chirping and stuff, you know, it's really loud. So I get right here, and so I said, let me videotape that, and they were gone. They were gone. I mean, how do you explain that? I mean, I have abilities, but I don't know everything, you know? So I say, people who live in glass houses really shouldn't throw stones, but they do anyways because they're so ignorant and unself-aware that if you fake ghost hunting, and then you want to talk about, I don't believe in psychics, especially when I made a prediction and he knows it came true. I mean, is he trying to trigger me? This house. My daughter has a friend that lives here. The other side is even prettier. But these are the kind of houses I like. Even though this one here, with a garage, hanging out in the garage, doing all kinds of stuff. I like this street. A spirit followed me home from the funeral home down here in the dead of winter. I will never forget that. That's another story. I don't go out really in the winter time at night anymore. And they don't make electric wheelchairs like they used to. See that cute little porch? You really can't see it. Let me go back. Look at these houses with these closed-in porches. Like, can I have one of those? I could videotape things more if I had that. All I have is sitting on my couch or my lazy boy recliner. That little porch on the side, that's so nice. Get groceries. You stop right there. It'd be nice if I had a carport. You just bring your groceries right into the kitchen. All these houses decorate for Halloween. I try to go out a little early before it starts to get dark. And then I went by that old farmhouse that got torn down. They said no trespassing. I was trying to show it, but what happened was when I added on something, it moved my voiceover down, so it was showing everything wrong that I was saying. So I learned to download that first and then add on after, because it moved everything. So I said, this is the house, and the house that it showed was not the house. It was a house on that road. But they added on to that house too, and they tear them down. They're historic. Most of these mansions out here are, and they make other buildings out of it. And sometimes they their insurance offices, or one was a funeral home. That was the one that when I took pictures, I had orbs. See, I had all that stuff on Facebook, but Facebook just cleaned up all old videos and pictures because I can't find a lot of stuff I used to have. I can't find it. I cannot find it. But I should have them on disc and stuff, but my computer fell over and broke the door on it that you put the disc in because I had it open. So the computer works, but you can't put a disc in it. So I have a lot of memories on that, and I have even way back when I had a 8mm movie camera, and I got the camcorder, and then I got like 1,000,000 pictures. But I do have flash drives of them tearing down the Showcase Cinema. I do have that. That took a long time to videotape that. A lot of explorers were looking at. That's how I found a lot of Connecticut explorers. They did the showcase. I was there when it was still 2010, and someone I'm friends with on YouTube said that it had closed down in 2006, and I said, really? Because when I was there 2010, as you see the pictures, there's no vandalism. It looked like they just closed up, and it was supposedly haunted because they were adding on more movie houses, and the wall fell on one of the workers. So I don't know what they're doing over here, but they're doing it. And I watched them tear it down. But the day that they tore down the sign that said, the movies, where it said the movies are 14 houses. What do you call that? I forgot what they call that. I was sick and I couldn't go out to watch them tear it down. No matter what I did, I could not leave the house. It's why I stopped driving. Because I'm sure everybody's wondering why the SUV's in the driveway and I'm not using it. Because I get sick. I get very, very dizzy. It's just as bad as having a seizure. So, you think I want to be out there like that? No, I don't want to hurt anybody or myself or my beautiful SUV. So, she sits there and the battery went dead. So, that the episode with that, but she took me everywhere. Everywhere. So again, that's the end of the tour. It's not so bad now. I was freezing earlier, so until tomorrow. There's my patch. Isn't it beautiful? It covers up the whole back of the jacket. My jean jacket. I haven't worn this jacket since 2019. Isn't that crazy? And my sewing machine wheel broke, so I couldn't sew it on, so I had to do it manually, but not such a good job. I have to do it again. I was getting patches all over here. There's one over here, because I like that emoji. And the roses. And the collar has something. I have a lot of, I have the hand heart emoji, the skeletons. That's on the collar. patches like from the 70s. See what I got over here? Some of them fell off because that doesn't work too well. But there's another emoji is my favorite. That's all I can see. There was a lot of them with the Puerto Rican flag. So that's it. Una ganga. Life's better with spirit animals in your life.